lovers' quarrel. It's a long, sustained quarrel.
What's going on, world?
Hey, everybody.
It's your guy, TJ, Mr. New Cool.
And it's your girl, Danny, your utterly unbothered urchin.
What's an urchin?
Like a sea urchin. It's like the,
That's the thing that you made Shayla step on?
I didn't make her step on it. She accidentally stepped on it.
Because of you?
Because of her concern for me. So
Okay.
I indirectly
Impacted your sister.
impacted my sister.
Listen, cool.
That's in the past.
Wait a reminder. Hey, Shay. And this is another episode of Lovers Quarrel.
Yes.
You've been away.
Yeah, we have. That's fine.
That's all I was saying.
Okay.
If this is your first time checking us out, we appreciate you. If it's your second time checking us out, we appreciate you even more. And if it's your third or more time, you're a lover to me.
And to me.
You don't like using the term lover, so.
I don't, but I still love them.
No? Okay. I'm just saying.
So, how you been?
I've been good. And yourself?
Good.
Finally got a haircut.
Yes.
It's been like a month
yes.
and a half.
Yes. And
First off, my curls were popping.
oh, when you got your haircut?
No, well,
So I have a question. I saw this on Twitter, right?
Go ahead.
Do you wash your hair before you go get a haircut?
Sometimes. Most of the times I do. Not like directly right before, but like the
Because
night
it can't be
before.
wet, right?
I mean, it could be wet.
Okay. Because, like, are guys supposed to wash their hair before they go to the hairdresser?
If you have like
the
mad
barber?
dandruff and shit, yeah.
Do they... Is it...
There's some barbers who charge you more. Like if you bring a whole bunch of dandruff, they'll charge you for that, yeah.
So the expectation is that your head is clean when you go get your haircut. They don't, like, wash your hair and then cut it.
No. There are some barber shops. It was one in Baltimore that my line brother John goes to, and they like wash your hair before they cut it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So
I wasn't sure because like I saw something on Twitter and I can't remember who it was. Somebody that I think we went to Towson with, and they were like, "How do people like not like wash their hair before they go to the barber
I mean,
shop?"
if your hair is dirty as fuck, yeah, you should wash it.
Okay.
But I've
And
gone multiple times that.
but you also like I feel like you scrub your head like when you're in the shower.
I shampoo and shit, yeah, you know. Shampoo, condition, you know what I mean? Let that shit sit in for a little bit.
Marinate,
Yeah, you know. And then you let that, you know, you wash it off. And then I do it again, like to double up.
rinse and repeat.
You know, listen.
Y'all, let me tell you about this nigga right now. He is, first of all, I was like, who's the new guy when I came home and saw him? Because, you know, I've been living with like wilderness TJ for the last month and a half.
He was fire.
But y'all, I don't know if it's the weight loss or what. His beard is
She's
like
slicing me, y'all.
filling in, y'all. I'm not lying. Like TJ has always had facial hair. Well, not always had facial hair, but he's had facial hair for a very long time. But you know, he kind of lived on the side of things where like things
ahead.
didn't connect.
Go
So,
ahead.
but like this is the most
Connection.
connection. It's like it might be like Connect 3.5. It's not Connect 4,
Okay.
but it looks good.
I appreciate it, Dan.
I appreciate it. You know, your face is slimmer. It's looking good on you. You know, he's about to go out of town for his brother's bachelor party. So,
Yeah.
you know, don't go out there.
Yeah, you can say where it's at now.
Oh,
So yeah, we're going to New Orleans for my brother.
okay.
Because by the time this airs, we'll already be there. He'll
Okay.
know. So
Okay. Oh, he doesn't know where he's going.
no.
Oh,
I mean, so
okay.
it's twofold. So originally, no, he did not know.
I thought he knew he was going there.
No, he had no idea where he was going.
Okay.
And then the
Potential
hurricane
hurricanes.
shit. So I had to be like, hey,
Nigga.
this is what I have planned for you. What do you want to do? Because the people who's going, they were like moaning and bitching. And I'm saying like that because I hope when they listen to it, they know that I'm talking about them. Like, oh my God, it's gonna be raining. It's gonna be this many feet. Every day I'm getting messages sent. Thank you, Eric, of just like this hurricane.
So, was Eric moaning and bitching?
He was one of the moaners and bitches.
Oh,
And then after a while, I was just like, fuck, what are we going to do? So now I'm like, you know, let me see. I was trying to see if I could switch the ticket to like, let's go to Miami. Or let's go to LA. Let's go to Vegas.
And y'all talking about
Prices were
Toronto,
crazy.
like, we're talking about-
Everything was just going crazy.
Yeah, 'cause it was like two-
But I'm like, yo, fuck it. Like, I'm a big believer. Like, let's just see what happens.
we just gonna be facing a hurricane together.
You know, fuck it. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's a
It builds
story to tell.
character. So, but everything looks good, and you know the reports were saying that it missed it, and then I was hearing from people. My man Hector is there now. He was showing me Bourbon Street, and it was all sunny, and so you know.
And shout out to Hector. He went to the restaurant I recommended to him yesterday.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, and he said everything I recommended was hitting.
That's what's up. I don't know how that's gonna work for me. You know, I still can't eat a lot of anything.
Maybe
so.
you can like just like lick it. Like,
Very funny.
you can just be like, let me just get a taste. But you got to be careful. Just like
No, I'm gonna stick to what I know.
yeah, stick to what you know. Stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
Yeah, so.
How, are you gonna like bring food, or are you just gonna like?
Fuck no, I ain't bringing no food. I can eat food. I just can't
I'm
indulge in craziness. I can't go
Nothing too
off
spicy.
the wagon.
Nothing like don't have. Fried gator is so good too, but like no fried food. You know, you might have to eat some salads and stuff like that. You mean it's seafood
No,
town,
I'm not
so you can get like
salads.
oh, you can okay.
You're not in my life right now.
Not yet.
All right, so you can't tell me.
Okay,
you
I
can't
stand
suggest that for
corrected,
me.
motherfucker.
I got it.
Okay,
that's
thank you.
It.
Well,
Anyway,
there's a lot. It's a seafood city, so you can get like fish.
yes, I can have fish.
So that will be good. You can't have rice though.
No.
Okay, so
No
no
carbs.
jambalaya.
Well, I can have like mashed potatoes. Who the fuck?
These mashed potatoes in
Nigga
New
fishing
Orleans.
and mashed potatoes.
Like, can I
Get
get
the
a
world famous
can I get
mashed
a-
potatoes.
Can I get a side of?
Listen, we're gonna have a good time, man.
Y'all
I'm
are.
happy for my brother. Congratulations to him and
Yes,
his wife to be.
yes. Me and
And
Tatum,
our
we gonna be here rolling.
blended
Yes,
family.
we gonna be. Me and Tatum gonna be running Baltimore streets solo dolo. Cause
My mother will be here. It's not really solo dolo.
I mean, she will be here. It's just, like we'll spend some time with her, but like Friday it'll be
And
just
can
me
you
and
make
her.
sure that she makes me some
You asking me to remind your mother to make you some?
yeah,
Sure, cause go
some
ahead.
stew chicken.
The like she made you before.
Yeah, but y'all may need to go to like Costco's and get like a big thing of chicken.
You said on a grocery run and you're not even in town.
Listen, yeah.
Your mother, yeah, she'll definitely do it.
Listen, she's talking about sending me meals
She probably will.
through the
Good.
mail
Good.
because my wife was starving me, y'all.
I was not starving you.
Starving me. I'm
I
telling
was
you.
working.
I was in here starving. She wouldn't even.
No, he was
She
in here
wouldn't
being-
even attempt to make me a meal.
First
Listen,
of all-
they tell you to get married for a death do you part.
So,
all this other
what's all
stuff.
that shit that you posted for my birthday?
Oh, it's still there. I can still talk shit.
Oh my god! First of all,
Listen, we have our wins and our losses. I even said that in there.
I ain't never gonna be your mama.
I don't want you to be my mother.
I'm good because
That's disgusting.
in the sense that like
I'm just saying.
you and I'm here for the day to day, which means I've tried to get you to eat. I asked you how you're
bro.
doing,
Nah,
but you
bro.
want me to like
My mother came in here. She was like, "Listen, you gonna eat," and then she kept on pestering me.
yeah. I don't
They ain't even like, I'm over here dying.
You know why?
But it's all good. Shout out to my mother.
Shout out to my mother-in-law, but also you have been on this earth for 31 years, which means no one should have
You
to
fucked me up.
no one should have to bully you into
I was
eating.
good from when did I meet you?
When you were 15,
Yeah,
nigga.
that's when my life went upside down.
What? That's my fault.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, you know what I mean. Back then, old Danny would have been like, "Babe, I got you."
You know why?
This
Because
new Danny,
you were a fucking child.
These
Now
new-
you're a grown ass man.
these new women.
No,
You gotta watch out for these new women.
new women. I'm the
Yeah.
same person. First
Meg
of all,
Thee Stallion and them come out with a hot girl summer now, and now they change
It is
up
a
on
hot
you.
girl summer.
Fuck out of here.
whatever.
Anyway,
you ain't even on the fucking city boy.
I'm not. Listen, I'm none of that. I'm a regular guy.
That's fine.
I don't want to be any of that.
Well, listen,
But-
I'm glad that she came and she helped you with like getting you to eat and stuff like that because you weren't trying to listen to me and you were being difficult and stubborn and a jerk and you admitted that you were being kind of a jerk.
I was going through things. My body was changing on me.
You know,
I was all
I know
alone in
what
my
that
world.
feels like.
You have no idea.
Not specifically through weight loss surgery, but you know when your body goes through changes? Just take a wild guess. It's called pregnancy.
Okay.
And my body went through a lot of changes.
So if you're comparing my surgery to pregnancy, then now I can. So now you can't ever say I don't know what it is to be pregnant.
No.
No. Yeah.
I
you just compared it.
No, what I'll say.
It's a comparison.
Comparing it, the only component. Are you gonna let me speak?
So next time
The
you
only
complain,
component I said we can compare is that your body is going through something. What your body is going through is different. But
So now,
difference being is
so
that
now,
I'm
if you
about
ever
to go
pregnant
through what
again,
you're about to go through.
if you ever get pregnant again, I could be like, I know what you're going through.
You could go.
I can't wait to say that.
You can say that for the nausea.
No, I'm gonna say, I know what you're going through.
No, you can't say it for
I
everything.
know how it feels for your body
I
to go
told
through
you that when you were
changes.
complaining about being nauseous, I was like, "Welcome to the first trimester." And
That has nothing to do with anything. But listen,
what?
before we go into the show, happy birthday, belated birthday to Danny.
Thank you.
Her birthday was the 16th.
Yes.
And then on the 17th of 04, I took her out to the movies
Yes.
and
you
changed her life forever.
did. And changed yours forever too.
You did change my life forever.
Yeah.
I was very self-sufficient before I met you.
You are full of shit.
And now I'm just like handicapped. But I'm back now. I'm back now.
I'm glad you got some
Solo
edge.
dolo. What else? I wanted to give a shout out to some lovers.
Yes.
So one of our very first lovers who's been following us from the beginning, hopefully I'm pronouncing it right,
Davin.
Davin Olsby. He is a teacher, a husband.
Hey now.
He's a student,
Ooh.
getting his master's.
Ow.
And, you know, him and his wife just celebrated 4 years married. So
Congratulations,
to them.
guys.
I also want to congratulate him because he finished his first year teaching. And it's not a lot of black males teaching and doing it. So the fact that he's doing it while he was in grad school, you know, big shout out to him. So wanted to show love to our lovers.
Shout out to them and him.
And now we can get on this elevator.
All right.
I'm going up.
Oh, okay. So you're going first.
Yeah.
Okay, just going. Now you got a little pep in your step. You want just to be jumping the gun.
Just a
Okay.
haircut.
Listen, you out here trying to get some bitches. I see. You get
Gotta
one.
get them.
You get one little connection
Whatever.
going up.
Yeah, there it goes. As Danny stated earlier, well, as we both stated, my mother came last week and took care of me. And it was a plus. Got to spend time with my parents, and you know,
That's always great.
yes. So small things, small victories.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's it. Okay. Is it my turn now?
Yeah,
All right. I'm going to continue to go up.
that's what I'm talking about.
And I'm in a really good mood because, first of all, this week it was my birthday. So
Woo, woo.
always appreciative of all the birthday love, like people that I talk to every day and haven't talked to in forever, when they just send you text messages or post on your Facebook or your Instagram. I had some really heartfelt posts and cards and stuff like that from friends and family. And it's nice, and it's nice to be thought of, and it's nice to be appreciated. And dare I sound like TJ, it's you don't really know whose life you're impacting or whose life you whose life you add value to until sometimes, once, if anything, even if it's just once a year on your birthday, where people just take a moment to say happy birthday or happy belated birthday or whatever. So that was just really, really, nice and dope. And I didn't, I just spent time with my family. I had Indian food, because I also know that'll probably be the last time I'll be able to have it for quite some time. We sang happy birthday, had cake, ice cream cake, and it was all good. And then the other reason why I'm going up is this summer, I've said it before, I posted, I'm working, so there's a little less free time, formal free time, not formal free time, but just idle time. And summertime obviously is a time of everybody is traveling and doing everything.
Not us. But
And but we did traveling last summer, so
I feel like we should travel every summer.
we
It's
should
okay.
travel every.
I feel like every summer we should be traveling, but
Some summers we can but I did a lot of traveling last summer,
what
and
does that
so
have to do with this summer?
can I
Go
get?
ahead.
Thank you. I didn't interrupt you. So I was saying that I did a lot of traveling last summer. So this summer I made a decision to kind of stay put, try to make some extra money, blah blah blah. But I'm not mad at it. Like, I am not like hating that, like seeing everybody else's timelines, people being, other places and stuff, or I'm like working and stuff like that. I'm really like enjoying my like little staycation summer while I, make some extra money, pay off some bills and things like that. And then I can turn back around and do something next year if I want to.
Not if you get another job.
I know, but if I, maybe if it's like online teaching, then maybe I can be anywhere.
Put it in the universe. Go ahead.
Exactly. Listen, I told TJ I'm trying to make him a stay-at-home father.
Listen, I'm for it.
Because, I think that's his ministry. He's just going to have to, take over some of those household duties, and then we'll be perfect.
I mean, I do them anyway, but it's another story for another day.
It really is. So that was my elevator, I'm in good spirits. Like, I really shouldn't complain about anything personally during the summer because it's the summer. It's my favorite season. School's out.
Summer's trash.
Summer is not trash. You're
too
trash.
hot, bro.
You're trash.
It's too hot.
Summer is not trash. Summer is the best season.
It's definitely not.
Summer is the best season. And then
Spring,
fall.
fall.
Summer and fall.
Spring and fall.
Summer, fall. Spring brings allergies. Summer, fall. Fall has the best fashion.
Fall is definitely the best weather. Honestly, so the winter used to be like my favorite.
Winters.
Because I like the cold. I don't like to be in like the snow and shit, but I like to be cold. So summer's trash.
Summer's not
Especially
trash.
growing up in New York, not having AC. Summer was trash.
That's why. We only
You
had.
grew up in a house, I know.
First of all, we did not have central air in my house.
I didn't say central air, but y'all had ACs.
Yeah, we did.
All right then.
You didn't have air conditioners in your apartment?
Fuck no. Fans. Exactly.
Wooch, the ghetto.
Listen. Anyway. That's not what we're going to do.
Oh, the poverty. No, I'm just playing.
It's not what we're going to do. That's what happens when you grow up in, single family home.
Don't
2-car, garage, a lot, pot, whatever you call it.
A what?
Lot. That's a lot pot.
A lot pot? I'm not even going to go from there.
You had like the little lot thing. It wasn't like a garage. It wasn't like a true garage.
It was
like a driveway, but it wasn't a garage.
It was the garage was in the backyard.
It was like a lot. I've never seen a garage. It was actually a garage back there.
Yes. You could open it up. It was full of stuff. You couldn't put a car in it.
So you hadn't even used the garage.
No, we used it for like storage.
That's how you know you got money when you use your garage as a storage
That's
place.
what a lot of people do. If they don't put their cars in the garage, people store shit in their garage. That's how you never had a garage growing up because you don't even know what you're talking about.
We were broke.
You were not broke, first of all.
Ask your mother; she'll tell you.
I'm not sure I am.
Oh,
Sorry.
see, look, Siri
If it
will
was
tell
you,
you.
I would have.
You would have lost your mind. You would have.
I'd have shot you.
If
so
my
many
phone
times.
had gone off while we were recording, TJ would have looked at me like I had 8,000 heads.
Anyway, that's besides the point.
Hypocrite.
Can we get off this elevator?
Sure.
Tired of the piss on the floor.
Whatever. So now it is time for our relationship tip of the week. Are you going to just like jump in and go now?
No, you can go. Let me see what you bring in.
So my relationship tip of the week is...
You know what? Nah, I'm playing with you. Go ahead.
I swear I hate you. All right. So my relationship tip is for everyone to pull out their laptops, tablets, cellular devices, and to Google the term emotional labor and look up either articles or definitions of it and ask yourself, are you or your partner, friend, family member the one that's responsible for the emotional labor in that relationship dynamic? And if you are, or if you realize that that's the thing that the other person in your life or in this relationship dynamic does, then like being mindful of that, because emotional labor is I feel like, and the more I've kind of learned about it, it's like a major contributor to conflict in relationships or stress in relationships, because it's not always the obvious things or things that you can actually see, but emotional labor is still something that can impact a relationship. So it's more, my relationship is a little bit more of like a homework assignment during the summer. So, a teacher is in classes in session real quick, but that is my relationship tip of the week. And I'm going to ask that you, like, when we post the episode, to like comment on what your thoughts are on emotional labor. If you think it's a real thing, if you think you're the one that does more of it in your relationships, if you think someone else does it, and like maybe how does that impact your outlook?
We're going to have to speak about it because I don't get it. But
Okay.
my tip is it's okay to hold grudges.
What?
Yep.
Why is it okay to hold grudges?
I feel like sometimes it's okay to hold grudges until you're ready to let it go.
Is this coming from personal experience?
This is from extreme personal experience.
Because you hold grudges.
I don't always hold grudges, but sometimes you're like quick to be like, oh, let's forgive, and nah, fuck that. Sometimes you need to just hold that grudge until you're ready, you know? Because sometimes your partner is like, it's not that big of a deal, but it's a very big deal to you. Sometimes you just gotta hold that. Sometimes you gotta hold it until you're ready.
I can understand still simmering on your emotions and stuff like that. That's fine.
I'm just saying, sometimes you gotta hold the grudges. I'm not saying hold it for lifelong, but sometimes you gotta hold that shit until you were ready to let go.
All right. Well, may I add to that and say that sometimes, and then if that person is holding a grudge, that the other person, it is not your responsibility to get them out of that grudge. Sometimes you just gotta listen. You just gotta be mad as long as you need to,
Yep.
and then I'll be over here when
That's
you're ready.
cool.
Because
Exactly.
that happens too.
Don't talk to me.
I didn't.
2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Listen, sometimes they be like that.
That's a very excessive amount of time.
And until I'm ready. You're not gonna placate me
Nobody's placating you, but you
as
also.
you make faces.
I said, first of all,
As you make faces
I
and
was
scratch.
scratching behind my ear.
Oh, that. Oh, okay. Anyway, so that's my tip.
I suppose.
Make them pay.
See, that's revenge. That's not even holding a grudge.
It is holding a grudge. Make them pay.
No, not make them pay.
Yes, you hold the grudge until you're ready. Don't let them.
They say that holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die.
Oh, that just sounded mad crazy.
And that's what grudges are. Like anger is holding, you know?
All right.
Just out
I'm
here
still holding on
spitting
to it,
bars.
so.
I mean, for a little while, yeah. But like after a
saying.
while, it just becomes like, it's very childish.
It can be, but sometimes you don't have to just give in because that's what I normally do. Sometimes you gotta hold on to it. Sometimes
What's the longest you think you've ever held a grudge?
the longest me myself.
Yeah, you, Terrence.
Is this with you? Okay, come on, don't be doing that.
Okay.
Probably 3 weeks.
3 weeks. With me or with anybody? I don't think
that's
you
not
hold
nice.
grudges with anybody else but me.
Hold grudges with. I don't necessarily hold grudges, but I do get into like a I don't care no more type situation. When you get there, it's kind of like
That's apathy, though.
Oh.
What's the longest you think I've held a grudge?
I don't know, 2 days.
Yeah, I was like maybe 4. That's it.
Yeah.
See, I'm just like, I don't have the patience. I'm just like, I'm okay. I'm over it.
It's a war going on outside.
Yeah, outside. It shouldn't be in the home all the
Well,
time.
listen. So don't bring it in home.
Whatever. We finished?
Yes, I'm finished.
Okay.
I won.
No, never. Alrighty, folks. So just like that, it is time for TJ's word of the week. And what, pray tell, is the word?
So this word of the week, you've heard it multiple times, especially after Nipsey Hussle has been murdered.
Mm-hmm.
The word is prolific. Prolific definition is of a plant, animal, or person producing much fruit or foliage or many offspring. Of an artist, author, or composer producing many works. Of a sports player, high scoring, present in large numbers or quantities, plentiful. So, we've heard the word, and I just thought it was, something that reminds us of Nip.
I mean, like to be like highly productive.
Yeah,
Yeah. So like a prolific songwriter means that like wrote like a lot of songs.
that's why he said he was prolific.
Mm-hmm. Should I be spelling it?
I know you know how to spell it, but go ahead, Danny.
I mean, for the sake of consistency, that's all I'm asking.
I'm just saying I know that you know how to spell it.
Okay.
Like, that's not even something I like. If you couldn't spell that, then
Divorce.
this world is warped. We're in a multi-universe.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Prolific. Prolific.
That is correct.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna be a prolific scorer when I play against Reek and Mouse Jones.
When is this happening?
We're supposed to be playing on our anniversary.
Are we gonna be in New York?
Yeah, July 27th.
We're going to New York?
Yes. Well, I'm going to New York. I don't know if you're going, but we've been talked about this multiple times. But we're supposed to be having a game, me and Rock versus
Mouse and
Reek, because Mouse and Reek believe that they are the best 2-on-2 podcasters to ever do it.
Have you played with Rock before?
I can play with anybody. I just said I'm gonna be a prolific scorer.
So, I've seen you play. I know you can play. With your rapid weight loss, how do you?
It's gonna be faster. That's it.
It's gonna be faster.
I'm already fast. Like,
so that you think people going to like try and push you around?
I can't give all my tips out there. I'm just saying I wanted to use
you still
my
big
word.
Body?
I'm always a big body.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What position do you
Reek
play?
is like 115.
Oh, Reek!
And Mouse is like 180.
150. Don't do.
Because he has like 40 pounds of hair. So we're never worried about them. We are going to work them.
Oh my gosh!
What me and Rock is going to do?
Where y'all playing? Because I want to be there.
We haven't decided all that. I'm gonna try to get them to come to Booker T. I feel like it's just
You want home court advantage?
No, I mean I'm just saying like that's where me and you met, and
it's our anniversary.
It's our anniversary.
Oh, you want me to like be sitting on the bench with Tatum and like full circle?
I don't even think Tatum needs to see what I'm gonna do to them. Like,
he's like,
I don't think that's fair to them.
It's not good for her energies. See violence on the court.
Exactly, it's gonna be a murder,
a massacre.
Exactly.
Oh,
I'm gonna have murder on my mind against these guys.
Goodness.
So, listen.
On the same bench where we met, sitting with our daughter.
Even though Booker T is different now, they switched everything around.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Did. But on that note, we're gonna take a break, hear a message from our sponsor, and then
we'll be back.
Hey friend, it's time for you to ditch those workout gloves and get the grip and wrist support you deserve. What do you suggest? You need to get the Gaines Load and Lock grips by Gaines Sports Gear. They are more durable than gloves, have a non-slip grip pad that provides grip support and added wrist support unlike your traditional workout gloves, and will protect your hands from calluses. Do they come in different colors? Not only do they come in different colors, but they are available for men and women. Do yourself a favor, go to GainesSportsGear.com. And remember, a better grip equals a better lift. Embrace the process.
And you too can embrace the process by going to Gaines, that's GAINZ, sportsgear.com. And don't forget, you get 10% off your first purchase with the code LOVERS10. So make sure you head on over and get you something nice. And now, back to the show. All right, everybody. So we are back. And this time I've posed a little a flip or challenge to our quarrel segment. So the other day I came across this book, or actually I was given this book, and it's called 3,000 Questions About Me. I think you can find it at Target. And it's a great opportunity for you to kind of have these discussions with someone to get to know them better. And so even though
I want to get to know you better.
Whatever. Even though I know pretty much everything there is to know about TJ, I'm sure there's more. I mean, we could up the ante and like we could guess what each other's answers are going to be.
Let me see how this game works.
Okay. So I just downloaded a random number generator. So all I do is shake it and then I will look up the question, or why don't you shake it and then I can look up the question, so that way we don't lose time. So all you have to do is shake the phone.
296.
296. So 296. Did you ever skip school before, and if so, what did you do instead?
Did I ever skip school before? I have.
All right, and what did you do instead?
Stayed home, play video games.
Okay. I don't think I've ever skipped.
We know you haven't.
First off,
you used to get driven to school, so you barely went to school by yourself. So there's no way.
Okay, but first of all, let's be clear.
If it was Shayla, yes, I'm pretty sure she did.
She did skip school, but she got caught, and that's why she didn't get nothing for Christmas. So,
Not you.
But let's be clear. It wasn't like I was going around the corner. I lived in Queens and I went to school in Harlem.
I get that.
And both my parents worked in Manhattan, so it made sense for me to ride in with them.
But
sometimes I didn't. I would take 3 trains and a bus. So let's not do that.
I just know that you definitely didn't skip school. skipping school for you was probably like you probably was like going for like perfect attendance anyway.
I didn't have perfect attendance going to school because
I'm
I got
shocked.
sick sometimes. Anyway, you're a fucking hater. All right, pick another question. Let's see.
1815.
1815. 1815. Doo, doo, doo. 1815. That was the last time TJ had a haircut before today.
Are we shooting?
I mean, listen, I gotta do something to make sure we don't have any dead air. Do you subscribe to the mentality that if it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is?
Yes.
Yes, because
100%.
TJ is a pessa fucking mist. TJ is always like glass half empty.
Really, that's how you really feel about me.
You are a glass half empty kind of
I'm a
guy.
realist. I don't think I'm a glass, whatever.
Some people look at a glass and they'll say it's half empty or it's half full. I think you'd say it's half empty. I would say it's half full.
So this
but
bottle right here is half full.
it's 3/4 of the way full.
No, it's empty. It's almost empty.
It's not even almost empty. It's not even below the label.
It's a quarter empty.
It's not. That's what you would say. Yes.
Because that's what it really is. That doesn't make me a pessimist or whatever. Fuck you say.
Pessimist.
Whatever.
Make that your next vocabulary word.
Well, you just shooting tonight.
I'm not gonna see you for a while. I gotta get it all out while I can.
Mm-hmm.
All right, shake up. Next one.
2067.
2060.
Come on, you gotta be faster.
I'm
Put
trying.
in dead
But you
air.
should shake before I even get to the next one.
All right,
That's
I'm
what,
shaking now.
thank you. 2067. All right. What news story are you tired of hearing about?
What news?
Mm-hmm.
Tired of hearing about black people being murdered.
I can agree with that. You know what I'm.
You can't copy mine.
You know what I'm also tired of? Not because it doesn't need to be like in the news, but I'm tired that people of doing this so it becomes news. These nasty motherfuckers licking food and spitting in iced tea bottles and all that other shit. Like they all need to go to jail.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do for clout.
It's disgusting. And like that girl that did it, that like the first, I guess like who like kicked it off with the Bluebell ice cream. I hope she's like thanking her lucky stars that she is a minor. So anyway, what's the next one?
2030.
2030. Elementary through high school. What grade was the hardest for you?
Elementary through high school.
Yes, what grade was the hardest for you? Between elementary to like 1st to 12th grade.
5th grade.
Why 5th grade? Why you say that so confidently?
Because they didn't like me.
Who didn't like you?
My teachers. It wasn't until 6th grade that
Oh, and Miriam?
yeah, shout out to Miriam.
So, what about, like, how did they not like you? Like, you always got in trouble?
Maybe it was 7th grade. It was between 5th and 7th, definitely. But yeah, they weren't really fucking with me. Miriam that was my ride or die. She made me be like, oh, I can do the school thing. Her and Phil. Everybody else, fuck them. And then when I got into high school, that was just
Whatever.
easy. But fuck my guidance counselor because he set me up to fail. But
I think my hardest grade, I'd probably say between 3rd and 5th grade, because that's when, like, the bullying was at its height for me.
okay.
I, like, if you can picture it, like little Danny with her little braids, like, 4 pigtails or whatever, like getting locked in closets and niggas stealing my Crayola crayons, and they had bum ass Rose Art crayons.
It ain't happening with Tatum, so I'm letting you know right now.
Well, I would not expect it to happen with Tatum.
I'm just letting you know.
But
Because once she lets me know, we going straight to school. And she's
well-
putting hands.
well, that's the thing. So
Hands.
Shayla went up to my school and threatened an 8-year-old, and she was not 8 years old threatening an 8-year-old because
All I'm saying.
I feel like her and Glenda, I think they got off the bus. They took the bus early and came over there, and because
that's because you told her mad late. You
yeah.
gotta,
Well, I was non-confrontational.
so growing up, people didn't like to fuck with me because they had to deal with my father. That's what I'm gonna do.
She's just gonna be. But then you're gonna like she's gonna miss.
They're
her
gonna
friends.
see me.
They're gonna see Tatum. They're gonna be
They're
like,
gonna see Tatum,
nah,
they're
her
gonna
dad's
go-
crazy.
Exactly.
Like, but then she's gonna lose out on friends.
She's not. I didn't lose out on friends, and I'm perfectly fine to this day.
Perfectly
I'm
fine.
perfectly fine.
Perfectly
I'm
fine.
perfectly fine. I was the kid that people was like, don't mess with him because they didn't want to. First off, people thought I was bad. Wasn't. And then people thought,
Everybody's wrong.
listen, I'm living. I'm showing them that I wasn't bad.
Okay, go ahead.
So that's all I'm saying. But I'm just saying, you fuck with my child, I'm fucking you up. You ever seen that video when the mother was like, bring your mother, bring your father?
When she was standing in the front of the classroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Exactly.
don't get me wrong. Like I'm not with the shits either as far as that's concerned.
You're not
because
gonna do this bully thing.
I don't want my child to be bullied, nor do I want my child to be the bully because that's just whack. But yeah, 3rd to 5th grade was really hard because of like it was constant to the point that like I think when I was in 4th grade, they put the boy who was like the main bully or whatever in the different class from me. But then he was like back in my class in 5th grade, and yeah, like that was not great. It got like a little bit better, but 3rd grade was like pretty hard. So
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
you know, it's okay. It helped shape. You know, I just remember that one day when those crayon box fell over, and I don't know why my teacher sent me and him to go pick him up, and this bastard. Was taking my good ass Crayola crayons and putting them in his bullshit Rose Art box. And all little Danny could say, I could just like with tears in my eyes, I just looked at him and I was like, I hate you so much. And I was like, you know, because your parents bought you the cheap ass Rose Art. Because y'all know Rose Art is cheap. Because it doesn't even it doesn't even color good. Like it's just real waxy.
Afford, Danny.
Fuck him and what his kid can afford. They need to afford better fucking parenting skills. That's what they needed.
$5.40, Danny.
$5.40.
I don't want to bring any more traumatic.
I know. I'm triggered.
And then we'll stop recording because, you know, Daddy don't do well with trigger things.
Oh, you taking shots too?
That was no shot.
Are the majority of your friends same sex or opposite sex?
Majority of my friends are same sex, but I have opposite sex friends.
Same. I would say like the majority of my friends are female, but I definitely have male friends. I feel like my female friends are a good number of them are yours, and I'm friends with a number of your friends too. So, or because we met them together or whatever.
I got something that's separate.
Oh, like who?
Listen, we don't name names on this podcast.
Oh,
7:35.
7:35. 7:35 is. Do you like
No.
this is random. Do you like the craft food and drink movement? And what specific craft items do you love? I don't even know what that means. I don't know if that means like bougie food.
Craft had to put. How's it spelled? I had to make sure.
CRAFT, not KRAFT.
Listen,
like
I had
Kraft mac and cheese.
I had to make sure because I was about to say Kraft done put a bag for this book just to make sure they. By the way,
no, like craft foods. I think they mean like those like like restaurants will like put like food inside of like weird presentation styles.
I don't like it. Let's skip it. 29. Go to the next question.
29, like
No.
737, 736. I mean, 736. Did you apply to or win any scholarships? If so, what kind?
I had one scholarship that I won
What?
in my senior year. This kid who was a part of my basketball team, he passed away, and they did a scholarship. I won $250.
I remember it. I also have received scholarships
Oh,
before.
you received scholarships.
Shut up.
Like mad scholarships.
When we got into Towson, I had like an academic scholarship, and I got into honors college.
Yeah.
That's the only ones. Then I lost them.
I wonder how you did that.
You know, it happens. So, moving right along. What's the next number?
1458.
1458. 1458. What is the worst type of case for you to be on a jury where you would not be impartial? I would say if it was a cop on trial for killing a black person.
Facts. I would say
Go to jail.
anywhere.
Do not pass go. Do not
I
collect
will not be
$200.
impartial.
Go straight to jail.
If it was like a black versus white thing, I'm siding with the black person. I don't care.
That one I feel like I wouldn't struggle being impartial. It would be like a cop versus like a black person, unarmed black
they can
person.
show me the video of him doing it.
You'd be like, nope.
Wasn't him.
Just like Shaggy, like it wasn't me.
Well, it wasn't him. Wasn't.
You know what the fuck I mean.
Yeah, that was pretty corny. That's why.
I mean, I get that it was corny, but like
I mean, you get a lot of corny moments, but
you made it worse.
That's when I'm being impartial. Nope, he didn't do it. They be like, but he's right here. He has a gun in his hand. You see him shoot the bullets. You then see him take the mask off. He says his name to the camera. I'm like, nope, wasn't him.
Oh my gosh,
So-
you're like the worst.
So then don't put me on trial.
Okay, next one is what?
This is the last one. 2554.
Why is it gotta be the last one?
How many more do you want to do, Danny?
I want to do 3 more.
Okay.
Thank you. 2554. Who is your favorite comedian?
My favorite comedian.
Can I guess?
Sure, why not?
I think your favorite comedian is Eddie Murphy.
Fuck no.
Oh.
My favorite
I think you
comedian.
because you like Raw or it was Delirious.
I like Delirious.
Delirious. Me too. Is that the one with Goonie Goo Goo?
Yes.
Yeah, that's my favorite one too.
Well, Goody Goo may be in both of them, but yes.
The one with the ice cream.
The ice cream
because
is-
you is on the welfare.
That's a tough one. I don't really have a favorite comedian.
I know it's not Kevin Hart. I know it's not. It's not Richard Pryor, is it?
I would say Richard Pryor.
Oh, look at me.
If I had to say, like, one person, because I've watched.
Is it not? It's not
his
corporate.
stand up.
Oh, he's not stand up. Well, he's a comedian.
I've watched
so
his
stand-up.
stand up separately at different times, and I'm always like laughing.
What about Chris Rock? No.
Chris Rock's for older people. I feel like
You feel like Richard Pryor like stands a test.
Kevin Hart from like up until like the green cover.
What's the green cover?
He had a movie with a green cover.
Oh,
That's when he was like his last funny. Once he got too much money, he's not.
stop being funny.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy, Delirious. I used to like Martin Lawrence. I mean, I like a lot of comedians.
So, but if you had to say one, you probably.
If I had to
Richard
say
Pryor.
one, I'd probably just go with Richard Pryor.
What about like the young? What about like the new guys? Like I said, corporate, and that's
But
he's like the
Corporate not
youth.
really a comedian.
Oh, what
he's
about
like-
DC Young Fly?
I have not seen him, but I heard he's hilarious. I think he's funny.
Yeah, it didn't say stand-up comedian, so that to me is like anybody who's like maybe like a comedy actor or something like that. What about Mike Epps?
I don't think he's funny.
Okay,
And I know a lot of people think he is. Let me guess yours.
you might say something stupid. You might say some stupid shit like Amy Schumer or some shit like that.
How did you know?
Because you're trying to make something about some fucking white shit. No, she's not my favorite. Although she's a Towson alum.
She is a Towson alum. You don't
I will
remember
say
what-
when I was pregnant, Ali Wong stand-ups were fucking hilarious to me because she did them while she was pregnant. So like everything was about like pregnancy and childbirth and babies. So that was really
So, yeah,
funny.
bonded.
Yeah, it was a connection there. I think it's just like I don't really have a favorite either. I think it's just like favorite comedy specials because like Delirious for Eddie Murphy was great for me. I think Chris Rock's Bigger and Blacker was like hysterical to me, and that was probably the last like good one I could think of.
I mean, I think
Red Fox. I mean, I think that whole crew because like when I think about like Harlem Nights, like everybody was fucking hilarious in that movie. So I don't know. I don't really have a favorite one. All right, 3 more.
2 more.
No, that was
Yeah, you said 3 more. That was 1.
oh
Come on.
whatever.
Thank God you don't teach math anymore.
Shut the
1087.
Shut the hell up. 1087. It sounds like a tax form. 1087. It's on the next page. It says, who would call you their biggest cheerleader?
Who would call me their biggest cheerleader?
Mm-hmm.
Tatum.
Okay.
I don't know. That's a really good question. Who would call me their biggest cheerleader? Shit.
That's because you busy being a realist. You killing niggas' dreams.
I don't. I would say you.
I would say you're my biggest cheerleader, even though
Exactly.
sometimes you're like an asshole too. Like even with like the simple things, like if I say I'm gonna do X, you're gonna be like, well, why don't you just do Y? Because you always think your idea is better.
So I was right. Anyway,
You know, you did before you even came back, like from break.
what?
Remember I said I was bringing you my laptop? I was like, I'm gonna bring my laptop to Best Buy because and you were like, why don't you just call Microsoft? And I know it's like helpful, but it's also like you always like.
I'm
think
trying to
your
help
idea-
you.
It's like you think your idea is better. But
No, I know. I worked for Best Buy, so I know the ins and outs.
that was like 1,000 years ago. They do
Shit
things,
don't change, bro.
they do all these things different now.
It definitely doesn't.
I heard.
Who would you say is
I mean, their biggest cheerleader.
your sister?
Maybe. I feel like I cheerlead a lot of people. I feel like I encourage a lot of people. I feel like you might feel like I'm your biggest cheerleader, but I don't know. You probably think your mom is your biggest cheerleader.
Come on, we're not gonna talk about my mother. The power just went out.
Oh, are we still recording?
Listen, it's on the laptop. Let's keep going.
All right. So yeah, the lights just went out. It's been thunderstorming in Baltimore, so I would say
But I would say my mother. My mother, because she has to do one and she has to do both. So
I think she cheerleads both you and your brother.
exactly, that's what I'm saying. So
Oh, but I think you might call me your biggest cheerleader. It's just whether or not you want to receive the cheering. That's all. Really, it's just you because you be in a crappy mood sometimes. But all right, last one.
666.
Oh, that's what we're doing.
Yes.
What if they don't have one? People gonna be upset because they're gonna be like, TJ, why'd you leave it on this number? 6.
You could do one more.
Thank you. What is one? Well, this is 666. You know. I went to Catholic school and that was my ID number.
I married. I knew who I married.
Shut the hell up. What is one thing you do? Sorry. What is one thing you do you consider practical?
What is one thing I do that I consider practical?
Yes. What's something that you do that you consider to be practical?
I have no idea.
Um.
Something that I considered practical. Practical meaning like
just-
simple or
I guess practical meaning like it makes sense or it's efficient or it's helpful.
put my alarm on.
Okay.
I feel like that's practical. Maybe not.
I can't even say lay out my clothes because sometimes it just depends. All right, this is the last one for real because we're not going to end on that number. Because TJ wants to, he's the one that's always worried about bad juju and he wants to end on that number.
947.
Okay, 947. Actually, this is a good one to end on. What random act of kindness should be done every day?
What random act of kindness should be done every day? Saying hello to people.
I was going to say,
Does that count as an act? Or is it more like... Or I would say whenever you see a homeless person and you're getting yourself food, you should get them something.
yeah, but unless you don't have a lot of money yourself. But I think a random act of kindness that everyone should do every day is, I would say like pleasantries, like, how are you?
That's what I just said.
It's not what you just said. You just say hi,
Well,
please and thank you. Like,
why are you saying please to... Like,
To-
you mean just...
when you're asking someone for something, like a random act of, or like,
I was thinking of the question as like for homeless people.
no, a random act of kindness can go to anybody.
Yeah, you're right.
I think it's like a random act of kindness that you should do every day is like, if you know what, I'll amend my statement. If you come across someone during your day that is struggling in some way, from getting the door open because their hands are full to they dropped their wallet on the ground, like, make sure that you like get that back to them. So
I'm
something that can
changing
help
mine.
make somebody else's day just incrementally easier.
Be nice to others.
I mean, that's the golden rule.
A lot of people aren't nice to others, but just,
Exhibit A.
you couldn't wait to try to
I
zing
mean,
me.
you the same person who said
I'm
you won't
nice.
hold on to grudges for 7 weeks.
I said sometimes you have to hold on to a grudge, but I'm nice.
Oh,
When me and you,
in between your grudge giving,
yeah.
grudge holding.
How many times were me and you not speaking, but I still made sure to order you something to eat? I still made sure that I was still pleasant. I'm just not fucking with you right now.
Rather starve.
No, you'd be like, oh, thank you, baby.
I mean, but then you're giving me a false sense of hope because I'm like, oh, he ordered me food. Oh, he thought of me when he went to pick up something from the grocery
I'm
store.
still being nice because that's what
And then I come back home and you give me your ass to kiss.
That's what I signed up for. But
You signed up to be nice?
yes, that's what marriage is being nice to your
Even when you don't
partner,
want to be?
especially when you don't want to be.
Good day, sir. I think that was still a good one to end on, though.
That works.
And now I feel like I know you a little bit better, and you know me a little bit better.
Right, you doing these motherfucking answers. But go
What?
ahead.
Excuse me?
What happened?
Okay, I'll just run back the episode, and then I'll pluck you later.
Anyway,
Well, guys,
thank you for tuning in to another episode of Lovers Quarrel.
this was fun.
It was different.
I like
Something
it.
quick and different.
It's the summertime. It's the easy, breezy, beautiful versions
Yeah, you
of
know.
episodes. We're not like
They need to be
arguing.
so busy, so I just got to get the time when I can get
Yes,
the
I
time,
am booked
you know?
and busy. I'm out here making these coins for us. Like I said, I'm trying to make you a stay-at-home father.
All right. Well, that's the goal.
You gonna be at daddy and me circles. You be doing toddler yoga.
Listen, I'm all for it.
I'm about to
I
get you a
support your
minivan.
dream. See, I'm supporting you to be as
And I'm
independent,
supporting your
great,
dream of
and,
not having to work.
you know, all the other good stuff.
Just want you to take care of the kids.
Please continue to follow us on Instagram or start following us on Instagram at Lovers Quarrel Show.
Mm-hmm.
Hit us up on Twitter and follow us, Lovers Quarrel 7. If you have any questions,
Email us.
email us at
loversquirrelshow@gmail.com. I've enjoyed our time. And with that being said,
I enjoy my time with you all the time. All the time.
okay. With that being said, all I'm going to end on is that I am excited for this alleged basketball game that's going to happen. And I will be there with bells on, cheering on my baby, being his biggest cheerleader.
I mean, listen, we're going to murder them. They are too little.
They're too little?
They are too little.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, Reek is kind of tall, but he's 115. Like, 115 and 180. Like,
So what happens if, is there any, prize for whoever wins?
I mean, I think this is just,
Just a gentleman's
you know,
bet.
it was one of those things that, you know, when people talk shit and it's like,
But-
I know I can beat you. So Rock mouth is worse than mine. Rock is like, there's no way he's losing from people. He's losing to people from Long Island.
Oh.
Long Island don't have no ballers. All this other stuff.
Okay, yes,
So-
I will be there.
But I don't know why they think like on a 2-on-2, you're on half court. So I don't even have to. Who's going to guard me? That's all I want to know. I am too big. I am too strong. I'm going to demolish them.
I cannot wait until they hear this episode.
Mouse may be too big time to listen to our episode, but Reek is going to listen.
He'll pass
Shout out
the
to my guy
message.
Reek.
He'll pass the message.
Oh, I mean, listen, I will post the snippet just so it's out there. I'm telling you, we're not losing to them. They can't beat us. If I have to score all 11, all 16, all 21, if I have to do it, I'm gonna do it. But they are too little.
This is going to be...
They are too little, and they're gonna have to double team me because whoever's guarding me, I'm going to eat them alive.
I mean, and you feel this way even though you're still in...
Even though I had surgery, even though I'm losing weight, even though I haven't played basketball in God knows how long, you don't forget how to play basketball. You don't lose your skills.
Like riding a bike.
This isn't Space Jam.
Oh, you call
You know what I mean? There's no little aliens coming to take my skills.
Monsters.
You know what I'm telling you, we are going to work them. I just hope that, I hope on the 27th or on the 28th, they're free. I hope there's no
we should have
trap karaoke or something planned for Mouse and he can't be there.
Wow. Okay.
He's too little.
Wow.
He's
Okay.
too little.
Well, you guys, you heard it here first. TJ is definitely talking big shit, but I'm riding with my baby. Go ahead, babe. Woo assist Boomba, all of that jazz. So, y'all, thank you for listening with us. We love y'all, and we will be back probably in another week, another 2 weeks. And so with our summer
I'm planning
schedule
for next week. I don't know what Danny is, but you know, I can't do the show by myself. But if I could, I would, y'all. Y'all would get it
Whatever.
every week on time.
Well,
But we'll see.
I'm setting expectations so that way in case anyone asks. And if not, then we will be back next week. If not, we will definitely be back the week after. But as always, I'm your girl Danny,
And I'm your guy, TJ.
and this has been yet another episode of Lovers Quarrel. And as always, we fuss,
We fight,
but we love. Bye.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.